Non credo che in quest'Aula ci siano.
I don't think there's any people who are nostalgic for Nazism or the communist dictatorship from the Soviet bloc, two ghastly and devastating political systems which caused terrible wounds for Europe. Thank God these two dictatorships have vanished thanks to the European Union.
C'è poco da ridere.
It's really not a laughing matter. It's really not a laughing matter. You should respect the ideas of other people even if you don't agree with them. Laughter is the last refuge of the stupid. You should learn to respect other people if you want respect yourself, Mr. Farage. Learn to respect other people, because that's what democracy is all about. You seem to be someone who's nostalgic for dictatorships yourself if you don't respect other people. You've got no right not to respect other people, so please keep quiet.
Per il gruppo Europa della Libertà e della Democrazia Diretta.
For the Europe of Freedom and Direct Democracy group, Mr. Farage.
I think under Rule 164 of our revered procedures, I am allowed to respond to the comments you made as President of the Parliament, some of them personally insulting. Maybe you have a bit of a problem with your temper. I will ignore the personal comments you've made about me, but I will say this. We do seem this morning to be struggling just a little bit with our history. To claim, Mr. Tajani, that the European Union brought about the downfall of Nazism and Soviet communism isn't only laughable, it is very ungracious and deeply insulting to the United States of America, who made massive sacrifices so that Europe could be free twice in the 20th century, and to a slightly lesser extent, the United Kingdom, as 30,000 British dead in Italy will attest. So, you know, you can claim what you want for the European Union, but please do not rewrite history. Mr. Tusk, I want to thank you for confirming that it was Theresa May that asked for the one-year extension to a transition period. I also want to thank you for your recent offer, saying that if Britain wants a Canada Plus style trade deal, you are open to it. Indeed, it's what I've campaigned for 25 years. I've always thought this was a better approach between our country and the EU than the one we currently have. Now, every proposal, of course, seems to founder on this question of the Irish border, but given the slight state of panic that German industry is now getting itself into, and maybe that's not surprising because a WTO deal would lead to not just tariffs on German cars, but a weaker pound and probably a more competitive UK economy. So the time has come to look for answers. And the funny thing is, the answers are staring at us. Mr. Juncker, in the Irish Parliament not so long ago, made it very clear there were no circumstances under which the European Union would impose a border. Indeed, Mr. Farage, the Irish PM, not usually particularly helpful in the Brexit process, but even he has said under no circumstances will there be a hard border. This Parliament produced this study, one of your own committees, the AFCO committee, avoiding a hard border on the island of Ireland for customs control and the free movement of persons. The point is, there are solutions everywhere we look. The idea that somehow this border is an impediment, frankly, is a red herring. The problem, I'm afraid, is that there is a rogue element in these negotiations, a group of people who do not wish to see a solution, who've put up an immovable brick wall to stop us from breaking free. And I regret to say, actually, it isn't your chief negotiator, Monsieur Barnier, it is actually the British Civil Service, Ollie Robbins' team. They signed up years ago to the European dream. They've been happy to take their orders from Brussels. They are now out to sabotage Brexit. They are indeed the enemy within. And I think that unless the Conservative Party comes to its senses and gets rid of a leader who clearly is being led by the nose, then we will head to the December summit, we'll head towards a humiliating sellout, and we'll head towards the United Kingdom being trapped in EU rules for many, many years to come.
Onorevole Farage.
Mr. Farage, let me just recall that communism under the Soviet Union, the communist dictatorship, ended when many countries from the east of Europe became part of the European Union.
Quindi,
Let me finish, please. I think that you have a duty to respect everyone's positions. I respect all positions. I've never started laughing when you talk about the United Kingdom because I have full respect for the United Kingdom, but you need to respect the European Union. You can be against, you can leave, but you have to respect the ideas and values of other people. And let me recall to you, Mr. Farage, that until next spring, the United Kingdom is still a member of the European Union, because the United Kingdom asked to become a member of the European Union. No one forced the UK to become a member. So 70 years of peace have existed in Europe since the two horrible dictatorships, and that is due to the European Union. So perhaps you should be a bit more careful in your reading of history. Thank you very much.